Naruto 626. Okay, a little bit, teeny bit about what's going on around me personally. Sick relatives, straining my back. This is kind of what I learned. Eventually, when you have a sick relative and you help them to get up and they can kind of help you, that's one thing. And then when they get really in a bad state and you're dealing with what's called dead weight, to find a better word. So I strained my back and didn't learn my lesson and really strained it a lot more. I'm feeling a lot better. It's okay. I have a 47-year-old back though, and I shouldn't be doing certain things. And yeah, so I have a lot of good and bad things happening in my life. Sick relatives, all kind of stuff going on. So as that is life, right? And things don't tend to, and they're all demanding attention at the same time. So as we all know, life doesn't tend to just give you nice little easy to do portions. Sometimes it just, so that's life. We all know. Let's escape to Naruto, shall we? So let's go ahead and start with your comments, which I really need, and I am feeling a lot better. So nobody out there worry. Okay, I think that during this whole series, everyone under the moon's eye planned, but it's not perfect because Madara didn't have all the tailed beasts and the statue. I think that during this whole time, Madara has been putting things in place to fully execute his plan, but it was started during or before his final fight with the first. Yeah, yes, the whole thing was planned. He even said it. He knew he couldn't win, so he planned his own demise, basically. So that's what happened. I even think that the thing that jumped out about me was how could his body just disappear? I think that he has a small group of Uchiha or whatever that came in to get his body, right? And took him and put him where he needed to be, where he could regenerate. So he has like at least some small little group to help him. So, and that would make sense because if his body just disappeared or whatever, then that wouldn't have worked. So, and the idea of him being able to really fake his death, let's admit it, Madara, as far as I'm concerned, he's the biggest genius out there in the world. This guy, if there's a way to do something, that guy's going to figure it out. And then I would put Itachi, and then you start getting into, Herzan, the third Hokage, and then the fourth, and you can kind of, I mean, everybody can kind of get their own order, but these, geniuses are geniuses. So let's just say that they're all on that level. So he can definitely figure it out. Anyway, I really do appreciate the comment. Let's see, the flashback is over. Orochimaru is going to send the Hokage to fight an alliance. Hashi and maybe Hiruzen will break free in Edo Tensei and fight Sasuke and Orochimaru. Of course, Hashirama's story didn't change Sasuke's mind. Anyway, I look forward to your next review. Well, I'm going to disappoint some people with something. This is something that, with Sasuke's power level, that he isn't there, okay? I mean, he isn't. This is something that there's a real dividing line, I think, in Naruto fans. I think there's some fans that think that Sasuke is on Naruto's level. He's like somewhere close, above, below, somewhere close. And I am not in that group. I think that he is so far below. And the idea that he's at Edo Kage level, I don't see it. Doesn't mean it isn't true. Doesn't mean, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm sitting there like, where are the power-ups with Sasuke? I just don't see him being able to, his power-ups have to happen. Something, he has to get some stuff to get him, several levels up as far as I'm concerned. So the idea that these not 100% powered up, but they're Edos. So, I mean, you trade some of your power for the ability to not be killed. Yeah, that's kind of a good trade. So anyway, I don't see him being a factor, to be perfectly honest, until he gets powered up. So who the heck cares about his answer? We all know that he isn't going to turn around to the good side. So what does that mean? That means he either goes into the gray area for a while and then goes bad or whatever. I still think at the end, the prediction is he kills Naruto at the end, Rinnegan's him back, Naruto back to life, killing himself, and that breaks this whole cycle. So in the end, Sasuke will, that's kind of the only way I see for him to be the hero. Anyway, just my own prediction. We'll see how it goes. And I think it's not that original. I think a lot of people can already kind of see where that's going. Anyway, I really do appreciate the comments. Comment Bob 9. Always look forward to your comments. A great conclusion to an epic battle that was long awaited by fans. I thought the same thing about the Wood clones at first, But if you look at Madara's eyes before they run at each other, and again after he's stabbed, they're black. His Sharingan appears to be off. And I took it to be because he no longer had enough chakra to keep them up. Maybe Madara knew he had to be near death to activate the Rinnegan, so he planned his loss, yes. But Hashi might have legitimately fooled him in this instance. Dons a pair of shades. Okay, I got you. Where the hell is Mitu Uzumaki? You wouldn't have known that Hashi was married by viewing this flashback. He has a problem with relationships. He's admitted it. I agree with you. Well, actually, it's not just her. There's even more people. But yes, through her, we could have seen and learned about the Uzumaki clan, which has to happen. We have to know more about them. I'm sure we will, too. We could have learned some more about the past ninja world in general if it hadn't been as centered around just Hashi and Madara. I think that Kishimoto passed up on some good opportunities. So while this was a great chapter, the flashback wasn't as great as its potential could have been. That's a real thing with Kishimoto, isn't it? He even when he does start giving you some answers, it's like tunnel vision, you know. And you're like, well, wait a minute, there's a few things. Why can't we just get? And it just doesn't. That just isn't the way he functions. But staying with your main thing, I would like to know a lot more about her too. So I'm with you on that. I really do appreciate the comments. Let's see, reacted 1991. all I want to know is what Sasuke got to say about this story. What his reaction is, right? Well, as I've commented, I don't think he's at a power level to, I don't know. I don't know. It almost, like I say, he's either going to be in the gray zone or the black, so I don't know. That'll be interesting, though. We'll see. Appreciate the comment. Let's see. Mr. Fellion, if Sasuke is smart, I doubt he will make a move against Tobirama. But he's definitely going to announce right in front of him and Hashirama how Tobirama was responsible for Sasuke's desire to get rid of the leaf before telling Ocharu that it's time to move on. I don't know what he could do against Tobirama. Even he's an Ito. I don't know. He'll just reform, and I don't think Sasuke's on that level anyhow. So anyway, appreciate the comment. It's possible his Eternal Mangekyo could have reversed time. It's been hinted that he could do that. There's even a panel that resembles the scene during the animation battle from the Generations game. Yes, I'm scared of bums, homophobic. Keep up the great work. This channel's subscribers always have plenty of awesome original theories. Yes, they do. It's awesome and appreciate it. Appreciate your comments big time. Yeah, that is, I like that. Well, speaking of, yeah, maybe it's a time-space issue and not something else. So that would be very interesting. Really do appreciate it. And let's see, Trithlo Manga. Maybe Madara does kill Tobirama, but he probably doesn't out of respect for Hashirama, seeing how he would not allow Tobirama to kill him. And let's see, GTR Master agrees, since we found out love, a form of respect, relates to the Sharingan. And I totally agree. Truthful Manga. Okay, and let's see, time check. 9 minutes. Okay. Whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like it, meet up in part 2.